Hi, this is Mike Ring with the Oklahoma Kayak Anglers. I'm going to do a video on how to score your fish in a catch, photo, release style tournament, a CPR tournament. So catch, photo, release is really good for maintaining healthy fish. You are able to release them right where you caught them. There's minimum stress on the fish. You're not bringing them into a weigh-in and keeping them in a live well all day long. So as a conservation standpoint, this is a ideal way to do a tournament. It can be a challenge, and it takes developing some skill when it comes to taking a picture and scoring these fish. So I'm going to go over that today. For the Oklahoma Kayak Anglers, we have a few different measuring devices that are legal. Go ahead and check with your tournament director if you're not sure, but there's a couple in particular. The hog trough is kind of the standby. Everybody, just about everybody uses one of these. They're inexpensive. You can get them at OKC Kayak. You can get them at most outdoor places. You can buy them online. Another one that's becoming popular is the catch board, but just make sure it's legal. These are a standard length of measurement. And another thing on these hog troughs in particular, you want to use a Sharpie marker and darken these lines so that they are visible in the picture. You want to keep in mind you are presenting your fish for the judges. You want to present the best photo possible. We don't want to leave any question as to how long that fish is. So darkening the lines is something you can do beforehand that really improves the quality of the picture. For the Oklahoma Kayak Anglers and most other tournaments, you're going to want to take a picture of your fish. You're going to always have the head or the lip against the bump on the board, always to the left. That's really important. It's always to your left. And then you want the fish to be belly to belly. So the fish's belly is going to be to your belly, and then the tail is going to be on the right. So I'll just show you what that looks like right now. Alright, so I've got my fish here. You want to let him calm down enough where he'll lay still. And then so you can see I've got the lip to my left against the board, and the belly is to my belly. Now, in addition to that, the mouth has to be completely closed. So just like that. That's an ideal picture. That's a 17-inch fish. 17-inch fish. We want to keep your hand away from the gill plate. You want to keep it out from under the gill plate. You don't want to be covering the end of the tail. And that's a nice, healthy, happy fish. And he's gonna swim away strong and healthy here because we took care of him. Another thing we don't want to forget is, of course, your identifier. This will be given out before the tournament starts, and for most Oklahoma Kayak Angler tournaments, it's you'll want to just write the identifier in your hand. Usually put it on your hand here, and then whenever you place your hand over the fish, it's in the picture and you don't have to think about it. You can also use one of the KBF identifier cards and make sure the card is in the picture. Just make sure that the identifier is somewhere in your photo. Just writing it on your hand, it's a no-brainer. You won't forget it. So that's the easiest way to do it. For Oklahoma Kayak Anglers for the 2019 season, All of our tournaments will be judged through the Tourney X app, and if you are going to participate in these tournaments, you need to download the Tourney X app, and you'll be able to register and pay for tournaments via the app. You also will be able to submit your fish photos via this app. If you're on the water and you have poor cell service, your Tourney X app may not work. So what I often do before a tournament is I'll find an area either in the parking lot or near my launch point where I have cell service. And if I'm unable to upload my pictures while I'm on the water, I will make sure I give myself enough time to go and upload the pictures before the end of the tournament, before the end of photo submission. Okay, once you've got your fish, I usually keep them in the net and get everything ready. So, turn my phone on, then I will open up the camera. So I've got my camera ready to go. Then I grab my hog trough here. Hog trough across my lap. Some kayaks are wide enough you can put it on the floor of your kayak. I've always done it this way on my lap, so got my hog trough ready to go. So take your fish, and this is really important, belly to belly, fish's belly to my belly. Lay them on your hog trough, and then sometimes a fish will try and freak out, so I give him a minute. Hold on, I usually hold on to his lip, give him a minute to just chill out. So, whoops, close my camera. Camera's open, it's ready. You want to make sure you write your identifier on your hand where it can be clearly read. And then try and get your camera directly above the fish and take a picture. Take several pictures. So I usually hold on to my fish and look at my picture real quick, make sure it's adequate before I release them. So here's what he looks like. Oops, he's laying on my audio cable here, but you want the mouth totally closed, hand on the fish, just like that. Get this audio cable out of the way. Okay, now that I'm happy with the photo of my fish, I will open up the Tourney X app, and sometimes it takes a minute to load. And then I'm going to go to Submit Catch, and then at this point I would select the tournament and I would be able to upload my fish.